Hey guys, guess what? I constantly talk about building financial wealth within a corporation. So look what I was able to build. Woo! Look at that. If I can do it, you can do it too. Nah, yeah, right. It was a $90 green screen. Guys, really powerful video today on deals gone wrong. So what do I mean by deals gone wrong? Financing agreements that went wrong. In today's video, I'm gonna show you the difference between a finance agreement between 6%, 9%, and 12%. I constantly see lease agreements and it breaks my heart to see what drivers are paying and the amount of money they're paying in interest rates. Sometimes, you know, the broker or the person on the other side can tell you that you're paying only 7%, but when you're actually doing the number crunching, it's not 7%, it's not 8%, it's 12 and 14%. So today I'm gonna show you 3 different amortization schedules on $150,000 trucks. We'll take a scenario as if we're going to the dealership, we're buying a truck, we're gonna finance that agreement, and we're gonna show you the difference between 6%, 9%, and 12%. I'm gonna talk to you also about the commissions that brokers make. Okay, so very, very important. You need to know what brokers make, what their commission is on these deals, and then you'll be able to negotiate with them. So let's get to it. Let's go into the first one. So I want to show you an amortization schedule on a driver. So let's pretend that we have this driver with this beautiful truck. I'm going to take the numbers from my American friends. We'll do it in the whole video we'll do in US dollars because 80% of our subscribers are from the US. 15% of them are from Canada, which is exactly our populations. So let's take this truck, $160,000 truck, and we put $20,000 down. So we're gonna pretend like we have good credit, and we are financing, or we're going shopping for $140,000. So we want a finance company to finance us for $140,000. So let's say we want to buy this beautiful Cascadia, or this beautiful Volvo, or we're gonna take this beautiful Kenworth T680 next gen. Our purchase price is $160,000. We have $20,000 down. We are shopping for a lender for $140,000. Okay, so now I'm gonna pull up this beautiful calculator over here, and we'll post it up, and we are going shopping for $140,000. Now we're gonna calculate this. We're gonna do a 60-month lease, so hopefully it's a brand new unit. We're gonna do it over the course of 5 years, which is the most traditional, I think, a 5-year deal on a, usually I see brand new trucks going in at a 5 years or 6 years. I do not recommend the 7-year lease. Let's stick to the 5 or 6 year mark. So in the whole video, I'm gonna stick to the 5-year mark, okay? So we're financing $140,000 over the course of 5 years. So 5 times 12 is 60. So we're going to do 140,000 over 60 months at the interest rate of 6%. Okay, so now let's calculate what our payment is. So I just want to go over this amortization schedule with you. Okay, this is extremely important information, and I'll post it up over here on my green screen. So the way you read this information is we're financing, which is the principal, $140,000. Okay, we're taking the money for 60 months and we're paying 6% interest. Okay, so over here you have your monthly payment. So your monthly payment is going to be $2,706 on this $140,000 over the course of 60 months. Okay, so $2,706. Let's put that number over here, and let's put this number at 6%, so we know the difference. Extremely important number, which I forgot to mention before, is this number over here. So this number over here is how much money did we pay in interest over the course of 60 months, okay? So when the deal is done, or at the beginning of the deal, you know that you're gonna be paying this number over here, which is $22,395 in interest. Now let's change this up with 9% interest. Okay, now let's look at these numbers. Now you might think that 6% and 9% is not that much, but on the exact same truck, the exact same 140,000, same term, which is 60 months, and then we're doing 9%, you are gonna have to pay $2,906. Okay, now you might think about it and you say, well, listen, $200 is really not that much, but it's $200 every single month, and this is just more profit in the lender's pocket. So now we got $34,370 is the interest earned on our deal. Okay, now what do we as truck drivers do? We're so focused on negotiating for the price of the truck that we really don't take that same mindset and make these lenders fight for our business, right? So that's at 9%. Well, the majority of a first-time buyer, okay, you guys need to know this fact, okay? First-time buyer with good credit, okay, approximately you're getting between 9 to 10%. That's if you have excellent credit, but most of us don't have excellent credit. We have mediocre credit, or we have good credit, but not excellent. Now, if you don't have excellent credit, now you're paying 11, 12%. Okay, so realistic expectations, first-time truck buyer, you're probably gonna pay about 10, 11%. But let's see, how much do we pay at 11%? And this should shock you, okay? So on a $140,000 truck, okay, at 11%, $140,000 truck, same 60 months, now I have to pay $3,043, but the amount of interest that was earned on me was $42,000, this number over here, $42,636. That's a lot of money. Okay, $42,636, and that's why I keep pushing on guys. You gotta make these guys compete against one another. You have to use my link. So in my videos, I talk a lot about financing and interest rates, because 90% of the time, when I look at lease agreements, our hardworking truck drivers are getting taken advantage of. My heart drops when I see finance agreements and drivers being charged between 12 to 18% interest fees. I have created a link below. Whether you're a Canadian driver or an American driver, with a click of a button, you can make these finance companies compete for your business. It's a simple form that would literally take you 20 to 30 seconds, but you can save thousands of dollars. Once you hit submit, this form is going to go to 4 different lenders. Let them compete for your business. I know that it only says that we have 4 banks over there. Well, now we added 2 more banks to the equation. And as we keep going, I'm gonna be negotiating more with lenders to fight for your business, okay? So use this link below and make these banks compete for your business. Even if you are at the dealership and they are financing or they are using a recommended company and you wanna sign on that dotted line, don't. Check out the rates and make sure you compare. Don't just compare what they tell you, the 7% or the 8%. I want you to compare the payments, okay? Because there's a lot of fraud going around with what they tell you, which is 7%, and what the actual payment is. Because when I look at lease agreements and I look at what the drivers are paying, they think they're paying 7%, but they're actually paying 12 or 13%. Let's talk a little bit about their commissions, okay? So, usually a broker on the other side, or this, for example, the company that you are going to get your lending from, or the recommended person inside the dealership when you are getting financing, their take is usually between 2 to 3%. Okay, now they get this money paid directly from the bank. So let's say if I'm a broker, right, and you are my client, and I'm shopping around for the best rate for you. Well, my take, okay, on the deal is approximately 2%. And that's why you got to make these people work for their money, right? So get yourself a good broker. I've recommended, if you don't want to use my link, then find somebody that is going to get you a really good interest rate, okay? Let them compete, go to multiple banks and let them compete for your business. Do not just go to that one person, because here you can see the banks are making $42,000 off of you. And guess what? How much the broker is making? The broker is making a 2% commission off you. So if, for example, in this scenario here, okay, a 2% commission off of a $140,000 deal is about $7,000. Don't you think that we need to make this person work hard for their money? $7,000 commission they're doing when you sign on that dotted line. That's how much they're taking. Okay, so make them get you good interest rates. Do not settle for 11, 12, 13%. Okay, I'm gonna do one more calculation over here so you guys can see if a deal was approved at 14%, how much this $140,000 would have cost us over the course of 60 months. Okay, so let's do 14%, and this is extremely common because I see this all the time. 14% because somebody didn't have good credit, or they didn't shop around for rates. They just said, oh, you know what? What's the difference between $3,000, $2,900? Who cares? Well, that's a lot of money that you're leaving on the table. So at 14%, now you can see that this deal has cost you in interest $55,000. Okay, So $55,453 is the exact amount, okay? If somebody was to approve this $140,000 at 14%, you gotta get with the program. We really need to start making these finance companies compete for your business, and you need to be educated on what it is that they do so you can negotiate better with them, okay? Now, if you're getting approval at 6%, 7%, 8%, amazing job, you're doing something right. But even if you are getting 8% or 7% and you think you have an amazing deal in your hand, double check the rates, click the link. It'll literally take you 20 seconds to fill out that form, but at least you'll know that what you're getting is golden. At least you know that there are other banks out there. You got the best rate possible. You should do the exact same thing with mortgages. You should do exactly the same thing when you're buying a car or buying a truck. Go to multiple people, all right? Get multiple quotes. So guys, beware, make sure you ask for the amortization schedule. It's the most important thing when you're doing a lease agreement or a financing agreement. You want to see that finance agreement. And for those of you that want to know which calculator I'm calculating, you guys can play around with it. I'll put the link below. Play around with it. Basically put your principal up here, put your amortization, which is the duration that you want to finance the truck for, and then plop in the interest rate, and you can see the amount of money they're making on you, and you can see what your payments are going to be every single month. Also take into consideration that these payments are without taxes. So if you are in Canada, we still have 13% on top of these payments, okay? And make sure that they don't finance your taxes. So in closing, guys, beware, okay? I see these lease agreements all the time, and I do see the interest rates charged are through the roof. Now you're aware of what these finance companies, what their commission is. Remember one thing, that the higher the interest rate is, the more commission they get. So I'll give you one quick example before I go. Let's say a finance company like HSBC, or let's say a finance company like RBC, or like Chase Bank, right? So let's say they gave a commission of 6%. Right? Now, the broker on the other side says, oh, 6%, that's really good. I'm gonna tackle on 3%. I'm gonna tackle on 4%. The broker can tackle on whatever they want on top of your deal. Sometimes the broker can tackle on double up. Right? If he sees that you're a very easygoing guy, and he or she, they see that you don't care. You say, listen, I want my payments to be $3,400, $3,200. Don't ever give them the amount that you want to pay. They will extend the lease. With this calculator, I can do whatever you want. Okay? If you want $3,400 payments, I'll give you $3,400 payments. If you want $3,200 payments, I'll give you $3,200 payments. I'll just tell you, listen, it's just an extra 1 or 2 payments a month. But don't ever give up the amount of money that you want to pay. Ask them to give you options, okay? So brokers out there, remember, they can tackle on whatever they want on top of the deal. So if a bank gives them 6%, they can tackle 3%. They can tackle 4%. Well, guess what? On a $140,000 deal, 3 or 4% is $14,000, close to $15,000. Do you think it's normal that a broker, for getting your deal, they get paid $15,000 commission when signing your documents, and they get paid right away when the funds? Okay, they get their commission right away. It's not like the bank pays them monthly. They get their commissions right away, whatever they tackled on top of the deal. So drivers, beware. And let's share this video with people who are buying trucks. Let's share this video with people who are going to be leasing a truck sometime soon. If you know somebody that will benefit from this, share them into this link or share this video with them. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. Whenever I see that the subscribers and your comments, they really do a lot for me. So whenever I see comments like, oh wow, Ronen, thank you so much. I learned a lot from this video. Whenever I see this kind of positive feedback, it actually makes me want to create more content for you. It takes me a long time to put together these videos and to shoot these videos and to edit these videos. But I am seeing that there's a lot of people that find value for these videos. There's a lot of people that are commenting, and there's a lot of people that are reaching out to me and saying how much they, I've saved them from entering a really bad deal. Well, that's what I'm all about. That's what I want you guys here in this channel for. I want to help you. I think that there is a movement on truck drivers wanting change within our industry. There is a movement on to better ourselves as truck drivers. Everybody's taking advantage of us, and everybody's getting rich off of us. Whether it's that mechanic shop, whether it's that finance company, whether it's all the parts, all the service providers, anybody who's a service provider for trucking, they're all filthy rich. Guess who's not? It's the truck drivers that are not. So I really want to make a movement. I really want to, better drivers to make better decisions when they're on the road. Okay, so I'm Ronen, and hopefully I catch you in my next video.